Top of the ninth, 2 outs, 1 on for the Orioles, 5-1. Robert Duger's on the mound for the Mariners. And there's a strike, so it's 1-1 to Trey Mancini. I don't know if that graphic is wrong. It looks to me like the runner's on second base, not first. See down at the bottom, the runner is on second base. It's Rio Ruiz. The TV seems to think he's on first base, so that's wrong. And there we go, single into the gap, so that's going to score a run. The TV's going to get very confused by that because they probably still think that he's on first. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. Alright, so they figured it out. So Mancini gets the RBI single. Not too big of a deal. I think this means Robert Duger's going to get a save off of this because technically it's now a 3-run ball game. They could choose to bring somebody else in if they wanted to. But they're not. They're going to keep Duger out there. Mariners have had all around a nice day today. I'm trying to get this camera focused. There we go. Swing and a miss there. Yeah, all around, Mariners have had a nice game today. Justin Dunn pitched a sweet game. Only 5 1/3 of an inning. So he didn't go very long, but he only allowed 1 run. He really does struggle with control. 4 walks, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. Kendall Graveman comes in. He pitches an inning and 2/3 of relief, and then Montero goes 1 inning scoreless. Middleton came in, didn't get any outs, and then Duger is on the mound now. Offensively, we've been solid. You've got Haniger, 0 for 3, but with a walk and a run scored. Ty France, same thing, 0 for 3, but with a walk and a run. Kyle Seager, 1 for 3 with 2 RBI and a run. He hit a homer, his 5th of the season, I think. It was a solo home run, and then he got another RBI later in the game. Kyle Lewis, 1 for 4 with a run and 3 RBI. That was from a home run as well. So Kyle Lewis is now up to 3 home runs in this short season for him. So he's already getting going. That's good to see. Playing center field, of course. Then we had Luis Torrance, the catcher, was 2 for 4. So good to see him finally getting some hits. He's hitting .214 right now. Not ideal. Evan White was 0 for 4. He's hitting .147, so that's something that maybe we should watch. Marmolejos could definitely fill in for him if we need that, but for now, yeah. And then Crawford, 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Dylan Moore was 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Dylan Moore's hitting .134. Here's the pitch from Duger. That's going to be a ball, so it's 3-2, full count now, against Pat Valaika. Never heard of Pat Valaika before. And then Sam Haggerty was batting last, and he was in left field, and he went 2 for 3 with a run. So that's very good to see. On the bench today for the Mariners was Marmolejos, Murphy, and Taylor Trammell. Haven't seen a lot of Trammell lately. I think it's interesting that we've kind of been going with Haggerty as our starting left fielder, and Trammell has been the one that has kind of gotten the boot. There's a foul ball, so Valaika keeps that at-bat going. I would like to see more of Trammell, however, because I think, A, he has more potential than Haggerty, and B, he's more exciting to watch. I think he makes flashier plays in the field, and has more of a potential to hit a home run. Like, Haggerty, I think Haggerty does get more hits, although I'm not positive, because Haggerty's hitting .224, and Trammell's hitting .156. So, yeah, Haggerty definitely puts up a better batting average than Trammell, but at least Trammell has some power. He can get some extra base hits. And I do think his defense out there is better. And there's another hit off of Duger. Mancini shouldn't be able to score off of that, and he won't. He'll get to third. So what I thought was going to be a 1 or 2 minute reaction is turning into a full length ninth inning. Yeah, Duger's not very happy about that. Look at that. Wow, that's a tough pitch to hit. Outside pitch. He reaches for it. He probably could have got a walk off of that, but instead he gets a single. Kudos to Valaika. That was a good hit. Torrance coming up to Duger. So the Mariners, just a little background. The Mariners are 16-14 right now. We are tied for second place in the American League West heading into the day. I have us at 11th on my power rankings, so not bad. But I do think our playoff odds I have them at about 6% right now. If we win today, I would probably increase our playoff odds to 7%. Because the Orioles are one of the teams that are also in contention for a wild card, which is kind of what we're in. So I think, if we beat a team that's in the same, around the same level as us, because we're 16, we have 16 wins, they have 14 wins, so they're 2 wins behind us, and neither of us have a shot at winning the division, I don't think. So we're both kind of in that wild card race. So if we beat them, I would increase our odds by 1%. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to find things to talk about. Here's DJ Stewart at the plate now for the Orioles. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Baltimore's 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Mariners put the shift on. There's a good pitch. Good frame, too, by Torrance. That was bottom of the strike zone, but Torrance got the perfect framing on that one. Sounds like, from that sound, looks like Seth is getting home. Ooh, another one. Another great pitch by Duger. Gets DJ Stewart swinging. Baltimore, in fact, in the past 2 games, look at that graphic, 1 for 17 with runners in scoring position. So they have not hit well when runners are on base. Fouls that one away. That's the type of pitch that you kind of have to swing at because it's perfectly placed. If he doesn't swing at that, that's game over probably. So he kind of has to swing at it, and it's a tough one to get fair, but good job on DJ Stewart's part for getting it foul. Yeah, so you don't expect Baltimore to get a hit here. Obviously, they're 1 for 17 with runners in scoring position. Stewart's hitting 182 this year, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. So it would really be a surprise if he gets a hit here. All the optics are saying Robert Duger should get him out. 1-2 count. Duger's up to 24 pitches this inning. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Runners at the corners for Baltimore. 5-2 Mariners lead. Tomorrow, rubber match of the series. The Mariners are currently undefeated in rubber match games. We are 4-0. We won the rubber match against the Giants. We won it against the Twins. We won it against the Astros. And we won it against the Angels.
What?
Overall, I think we might actually be undefeated in the last game of the series. I'd have to check on that. Yeah, Seth just getting back from his game.
We're gonna blow this lead, are we?
No, we're not.
DJ Stewart's gonna hit a home run.
No,
Get out of here. Struck him.
There we go. Came over on a changeup, 76 miles an hour. And there we go. Robert Duger gets the, I don't know if that counts as a save or not, because he did come in with a 4-run lead. Fireworks going off at T-Mobile. Good game for the Mariners. We advanced to 17-14, and like I said, we are currently undefeated in rubber match games. So I'm expecting another win tomorrow. And then if we do that, we'll be 4 games over 500. As far as I know, the Mariners still have played the 5th most difficult schedule in the entire MLB. So for a team that's played a tough schedule and a team with low playoff odds, I'm happy about what we've been doing. Like I said, yeah, Kyle Lewis, Kyle Seager both getting those home runs today. That's obviously what you want to see. Kyle Lewis is already starting to get going. His stats so far haven't been amazing, but the fact that he now is up to 3 home runs, he's hitting only 196, so you want to see that go up. But yeah, it's great to see Kyle Lewis getting in on the action and actually getting a lead for once. I will say, though, I wish we can get more of our runs could come not from homers. I think we have been pretty reliant on the long ball lately, and we've been reliant on our bullpen. So I think we need to really give our bullpen a break. And the way we do that is by scoring more runs, because the bullpen is not going to be this good forever. I mean, the bullpen is literally, I don't know what their ERA is, but their ERA is really good right now. And you see last night, I mean, the bullpen worked 7 innings for us. Or I guess they worked 6 innings. Yeah, they worked 7 innings. The bullpen worked 7 innings last night. And technically they worked 9 because Eric Swanson hasn't started a game in 2 years. So he basically counts as bullpen as well. And they only allowed 5 runs. And in the first 7 innings, they allowed 0 runs. So they were doing really good. But unfortunately, when all we can get is, we got a solo home run and then a 2-run home run. That wasn't enough last night. Luckily tonight it was enough, but again, I hope that when the bullpen, because I don't expect the bullpen to keep it up. It's so hard to keep it up. What they've been doing, amazing. But we do need to get the offensive production up, and the way to do that is just by getting hits. Because we do have the power clearly. We're hitting homers. Seager has hit 5 home runs. Haniger has, I think, 8. Trammell has 3 or 4. Marmolejos has 3 or 4. Murphy's got 3. Lewis has 3 now. And Dylan Moore, I'm expecting that he'll hit some homers as well. We have guys who can get home runs. We have guys with power. Evan White as well has power. What we just need is the hits, and not very many guys are getting hits for us right now. Haniger's hitting 261. France is hitting 252. Crawford's hitting 253. J.P. Crawford, right? I mean, for a guy that doesn't hit for power at all, I'm actually really happy with what J.P. Crawford's been doing because at least he's getting on base. But besides that, and Seager's hit 248. But after those 4 guys, everybody else is hitting 220. Is hitting below 225. So yeah, hopefully we can figure out how to hit the ball a little more, and it's all about just those base hits. Because like I said, we have the power. The power's not the issue right now. The issue is the hits, and I'm gonna check the stats to back this up because I might be totally wrong. Let's see. I'm checking the team stats right now. So if you look at team stats, home runs, we're right there. We're 18th, so we're average at home runs. We've hit 35 this year. The lowest is the Mets at 18. The highest is the Reds at 43. So we're closer to the top than we are to the bottom. And then you look at RBI. We are, well, I guess RBI is not as important. Let's look at runs. Runs scored, we are 18th again, so we're right there towards the bottom. Highest 153, we're at 127. Lowest is 76. So we've scored 127. We've allowed, let's see, we've allowed 128. So we actually have a -1 run differential, which isn't great. But then you look at our batting average. Our batting average currently is, just like I thought. Our batting average is 207, which is 29th in the league. So yeah, we are average at hitting home runs. We're average at scoring runs. We are average at giving up runs. The one thing we're not average at is batting average. We are terrible at batting average. Only the Tigers have a worse team batting average. They're hitting 199 so far in the year, but we're hitting 207. If we can get that number up, I'd be a lot more confident in our chances. Right now, the highest batting average is the Red Sox at 265. I don't expect us to get to 265, but if we can just hit, 230 as a team, if we can hit 230, I think we're a playoff team. If we can hit 230. Right now, that's not where we are. So if they want to convince me, because I have our playoff odds, like I said, I'm upping them to 7% now. But if they want to convince me, they got to get that batting average up. And I think they can. They definitely can. I mean, Ty France, Kyle Seager, Crawford, and Haniger, those 3 guys are hitting for average. Haggerty's starting to hit better as well. Let's get the rest of those guys up. You know what? We can be a playoff team. It's possible. Average is 7% right now. If we start hitting the ball better, we get that batting average up. I get us to 20, 30, 40%. Next thing you know, we might be in the playoffs this September. It's crazy to think about. We're gonna have a 30-day or 30 game update coming out tomorrow. I think we've played 31 games now, but we're gonna get 30-game update. That will be a more in-depth coverage of just exactly what I think of the team. And then me and Drew are also gonna get our MLB Power Rankings. First edition of those come out sometime, hopefully at the end of this week. Go on.